I'm Bryan Kennedy from BioBuzz Networks. We're filming live from CIC Philadelphia's vendor showcase here in the heart of UCity Square. Today, 30+ vendors will showcase their technologies and services to innovative companies to help them grow. Today, I'm joined here by Jeff Arnold. Jeff, could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, Brian, thanks so much for having me. Jeff Arnold, head of business development in the central and southeast regions for Prendio BioProcure. We are a procurement software and associated services company. We work with about 400 biotech companies across the country and across the world. So really excited to be here and great to chat with you.
So how do you guys help these biotech companies in procurement? Could you sort of walk me through that?
Yeah, so really on the front, there's really two ways we have a real impact. For the R&D team, we really want to automate things. We always tell the scientists that we work with, we want them in our software as little as possible, honestly. We want them in the lab. That's what's going to help accelerate their company to the next milestone. So on the R&D side, that's the impact. And then on the finance side, putting controls in play around spend, making sure they're ready for audits, things like that. So it's a great platform, and we have a lot of clients that are really satisfied.
Awesome. How do you see procurement technologies evolving in the industry over the next few years?
It's another great question. We've noticed a lot more. Historically, it was a lot of lab supplies, consumables, equipment spend. We see more and more of our clients start to spend on service-based ordering. So as you can imagine, CRO studies, things like that. So adapting our tool to make sure that we're meeting the needs of our clients is always top of mind.
How do you guys help your clients extend that cash runway and sort of optimize business decisions? You know, scientists aren't always the greatest business people. Sure. So how do you guys support them in that kind of stuff with vendor selection and so forth?
That's like the number one challenge right now, right, in the market, or in the industry is that cash runway, getting funds, keeping funds once you get them. I would say that there's two real ways that our solution can impact. And number one is discounts off the top, right? We have relationships with some of the top suppliers in the industry, so we can negotiate on the behalf of the client, but we can also empower them with information. So think of our software as being a centralized reporting tool where they can compile all their spend data and go and use that as leverage to negotiate discounts on their behalf as a company, but also create controls around spend. So like you said, scientists are really good at what they do, but maybe they don't have the experience in having spend controls around suppliers, things like that can make that runway last even longer. And that's what our tool can help do.
Great. So you're here in Philadelphia. What do you hope to get today from the showcase and being here at CIC?
This is my first opportunity to come here, and the building is amazing. The ecosystem, all the great universities around here, I could tell there's a ton of talent. So it's been eye-opening for me. I've always known that Philly is one of the easily the top 5 markets in the U.S. for biotech. So not surprised. What I'm trying to get out of it is just meet more folks, network, understand who we can help, and meet people on the floor. And it's been great so far.
As a business development professional, what are the few pieces of advice you could give to someone maybe earlier in their career, or maybe someone who's just trying to break through in that business development? What are those, key little tools?
I would always say, instead of pitching your product, listen to the customer, right? Be a listener instead of a speaker. Listen to what they're dealing with, their challenges. I think that's key, but use your network. We always hear when you're growing up, it's not what you know, it's who you know, and that's so true. Not only in sales, but other walks or business development, other walks of life as well. So building that network and then listening to the folks that we're having conversations with.
Awesome. Last question. Before your business development profession, you played baseball. And to talk a little bit about playing baseball and sort of how you ended up making the transition eventually into the life sciences space.
Sure. So I played baseball for 9 years in the minor leagues. My hiring manager here at Prendio BioProcure was a teammate of mine in the San Francisco Giants system. I knew, or at least I thought I knew my whole life, I wanted to be a baseball player and stay in that world even after and be a coach. But I felt at the end that I was living a selfish dream, but wasn't really giving back. So working in biotech and pharma, and I had a previous career in medical device, like being in an industry where I feel like I'm having a positive impact on the health of others, I think was very important to me. And that's what led me to be in this role today.
Awesome. Well, I really appreciate you being here. Thank you to CIC and UCity Square for sponsoring this event, to Persephone Bio Partners for sponsoring these interviews. I'm Bryan Kennedy from BioBuzz, and thanks for joining us.